Welcome to Longbox Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the Longbox. We want to share with you different story arcs and our thoughts, and then finish it off with a live roundtable to discuss this all with you guys. See, we start off with the Trinity Ascend story arc from DC. And why? Because I like it. I don't know about the other two. We'll find out more about that later. Now, I wanted to start with this episode with the covers of the story arc. There are 11 different issues in this story arc. It consists of Justice League 23 through 23, Justice League of America 6 through 7, Justice League Dark 22 through 23, Trinity of Sin Pandora 1 through 3, Constantine number 5, and Trinity of Sin Phantom Stranger issue 11. Now, I really enjoyed most of the covers in this arc. The Jim Lee cover of the Trinity with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Wow, looks really good. And you can see Pandora in the background with her mystic guns, and she looks really cool too, and kind of scary. And I like the fact that he gave all of them equal billing on the cover. They're all equal, they're all part of it, they're all important. So Jim Lee also did a nice wraparound cover of the JLA facing off against the Justice League of America. Now, little backstory here. Waller put together the Justice League of America to counter the JLA power to power. And I like this idea, and it works well here on this cover and in the story. I also like seeing Captain Marvel looking like Black Adam. I like seeing Cyborg. He looks really good on this cover, except for what's happening down below the waist. I am not sure if that's his hip or if it's his behind. It's just very confusing. I also like to see Superman. Looks really cool. Stretch across both covers, and he has the primary position on the cover. And then we come to the Pandora cover. It's okay. She is front and center. The box is there, but there's a lot of people on the cover that are not in the story or in the story arc anywhere, and I really like my covers to tell me what's happening in the story. It's a good cover, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, we actually start the story with the Seven Wizards and the Council of Wizards of Shazam. The council looks really cool, and the wizards they're coming from Norse, Chinese, African, American Indian culture, and they have three different people chained in front of them, and they are called the Trinity of Sin. You have Pandora, you have the Phantom Stranger, and you have the Question. And they're there to punish them for some evil they had done. Now, I like the Seven Wizards. They look really cool. They got glowing stuff flashing all over the place. They're looking really good, looking really strong. But I'm not sure why they get to punish people or why they're the ones that get to punish evil. And the story really doesn't explain why that is. But the Phantom Stranger is punished first. Now, he gets 30 pieces of silver cast around his neck. It's kind of like Goff John is trying to tie him to Judas Iscariot in the Bible. And see, the Phantom Stranger actually says, hey, please forgive me like he would. That kind of further cements the idea that he is Judas Iscariot. He then is punished to walk the earth forever, seeing the cost of his greed. The Question is next, and he kind of is portrayed as a vain conqueror, and he's conquered a lot of things, and he threatens to come back and punish them all. But he is punished with forgetting who he is, forgetting his name will never be known, and that he has to ask questions all the time. Now we come to Pandora. Now, Pandora is being punished, but she actually appears to be innocent. She doesn't really understand what she did wrong, and we are later told that she was actually tricked into opening Pandora's box, but she is punished anyway. We then see Pandora looking for the box, and she is looking in a place called the Black Room. And apparently there are secret vaults all around the world. We see places like Argus, the Red Room, and they even mentioned a place called the Circus. Not really sure what those are, or they're not really explained, but they apparently hold things that are really scary and really powerful. Now, Pandora has aged. Gray hair, looking older. She's got the scars on her face. And she can do magic feats. She has feats of strength. She seems to be fast and agile. She's shooting bullets, magic bullets. Now, I like this page because it tells the story without a lot of dialogue. It's just art. And the art tells the story. You know what's happening. I like the magic bullets that she uses, the magic symbols around it. I probably could have left the blam, blam, blam stuff out. But It's cool. And we also see Colonel Trevor for the first time in the story. Also cool. Now we go and get into the meat of the story. We go way back into the past to about 8,000 BCE. And we see what Pandora did that got her into a lot of trouble. Now, one day she was out walking in the woods, runs across a golden sky with a golden skull with 3 eyes on it. And she opens it. Who does that? I stay away from golden skulls. I don't touch them. I don't open them. No. But she does. She opens the skull, and out comes the 7 deadly sins. This page of her opening the skull is really cool. I like the color differences between the sins. And this page just kind of pops for me. It's really cool looking. We then get a 2-page spread naming all the sins, and we get our first good look at what they look like. And most of them are really kind of nasty. We get envy, gluttony, pride, greed, sloth, wrath, and lust. Wrath looks like a beast. The dude looks strong. Got the hood, the red hood, colored red like wrath. It's very cool looking. Pride is portrayed as a very beautiful woman. Like the idea that they're not all just scary monsters. And we begin to see good use of color here. The color different. It's very good. But once the release, the sins destroy Pandora's village, and weirdly, they keep calling her mother. I don't know why. She's the mom. We now go through a montage of Pandora living and training, and she sees what the sins are doing to humanity, and she vows to stop them. So she tries to stop the sins. Can't. Then she tries to destroy them. Can't. So she starts seeking help where, anywhere, everywhere she can. She even actually ends up in the Holy Land during the Crusades. And she meets a Vandal Savage for the first time. It didn't go well. They're not friends. They're not buddies, but they're both immortal. That comes into play later. She then seeks to master her pain and master martial arts. So she's going to Kung Lao type place. She's going to learn the different systems of martial arts fighting. She learns how to fight with all manner of weapons and how to exceed her physical limitations. She even learns to fight spirits in the spirit realm and able to injure spirits on the spirit realm. Now, time has passed, and she has a guy. I wish I had a guy just like this. He makes all different kinds of weapons for her. Weapons that she can actually use. She uses to fight the sins. It's very cool. Guns, knives, mystical stuff. It's very awesome. That's when Shazam shows up. Now, Shazam comes out of nowhere, comes up to her and says, we messed up. We shouldn't have punished you. We were wrong. And I've used the last of my power to find you and to let you know. We blew it. Messed up. No good. So what he tells her, she needs to find a way to open the box. Now, Pandora swears she'll never open the box. She's not going to do that. She's not going to open the box ever. He's like, the box needs to be open to conquer the sins and save mankind. So he tells her she needs at least the purest of heart or the darkest of heart to open the boxes. Again, this comes into play later. It kind of sets up what's going on and why this whole Trinity War thing is happening. Shazam then explodes into nothing. Just lightning comes down. He's dead. At least it seems he's dead. Nothing. Then Pandora decides she's got to open the box. She needs to save humanity. She's going to try to get the box open. And she has to find the purest of hearts. She's decided to go with the purest of hearts instead of the darkest of hearts. Makes sense to me. So she thinks, who is the purest of hearts in all the world? And that's what we see in the last panel. We see Superman's emblem. Now, she's got to find Superman. Yep, the Boy Scout, the purest of hearts. Got to find him. He will save everybody. And we'll see later if that's actually true. So far, good start. I like this arc, and I like where it's going. And as we continue to review these things, hopefully you'll join us in further episodes. Thanks.